Good morning, friend. It is great to start the day chatting about what's buzzing in the US right now. Yes, the top trending topic across news outlets, social media, and financial circles today, November 12th, 2025, is President Donald Trump's planned private dinner at the White House tomorrow, Wednesday, November 13th, with the top Wall Street executives including JPMorgan, Chase CEO Dimon, and Nasdaq CEO Adena Friedman. This event has sparked widespread speculation about economic policy alignment with Trump Wall Street dinner already climbing X trends and dominating headlines and on Reuters, Bloomberg, and CNBC. President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump host business and technology leaders for a dinner in state dining room at the White House. Deep analysis why and how this dinner is happening. This is intimate gathering is not just a casual meal. It is a calculated power play in Trump's post-re-election playbook, blending diplomacy, deal making, and economic arm twisting to supercharge its America First agenda. Why? At its core, the dinner serves as a high stakes networking session to rally corporate heavyweights beyond White House priorities like fortifying US capital markets, reshoring critical supply chains, and injecting private capital into national security. Hotspots size, semiconductors, energy, independence, and advanced manufacturing with global supply disruptions from recent geopolitical flare-ups, think ongoing US-China tech frictions, and European energy woes. Still fresh, Trump is leveraging his deal maker person is to accept pledges from execs whose firms control trillions in assets. JPMorgan alone just unveiled a $1.5 trillion 10-year investment bridge targeting exactly these areas, including up to $10 billion in direct equity for US defense and frontier tech firms. It is no coincidence this follows Trump's victory tour. Early term momentum is key for passing tax cuts, deregulation waves, and infrastructure bills that need Wall Street buy into avoid market jitters. Historically, Trump's first term saw similar CEO summits yield tangible wins like softened corporate tax hikes and faster permitting for energy projects. But this roadmap amps up the security angle amid rising cyber threats and ally shifting alliances. Critics on the left decry it as crony capitalism, potentially paving the way for lax oversight on bank mergers or fossil fuel subsidies, while free market hawks applaud it has a bulwark against woke ESG mandates eroding competitiveness. Deeper still, it is a subtle nod to Dimon's public praise of Trump's tariff threat size negotiation tools, signaling mutual interest in a fortress economy that prioritized US jobs over globalist idealists. Expect whispers of offshoring penalties or golden carrot incentives for AI and green energy hubs. How logistically it is a low-key White House operation. Invitations went out via secure channels last week, coordinated by Trump's economic advisors. Think Larry Kudlow Redux and the National Economic Council with RSVPs locked in under 48 hours to maintain exclusivity, no press pool, no leaks until today's drip fed feed reports. The venue is likely a state dining room for that intimate chandelier lit vibe, seating 40 perfect for 10 to 15 guests plus ideas. With a menu heavy on American staples, steak, potatoes, maybe apple pie to evoke unity and avoid fast like the infamous 2017 lobster fiasco. Security is airtight. Secret Service sweeps, NDAs implied, and cell phones checked at the door for candid chat. Post dinner expect follow up working groups on Capitol Hill, turning table talk into legislative horsepower in broader context. This fits Trump's art of the deal rhythm, soft power over stiff Smith, contrasting Biden era virtual zooms and its already replying markets. JPM stock UP 1.2% pre-market, Nasdaq futures ticking green on reshoring buzz. Overall, this is not mere smoozing, it is economic justice, flipping Wall Street's influence from potential foe. Recall 2016 election volatility to indispensable ally in a multipolar world. If it lands right, we could see $500 billion plus dollars in pledged investments by Q2 2026. If it flows, it risks alienating moderates wary of Trump's bombast. Watch for Dimon's post-dinner upward. It's often the canary in the coal mine. Excellent. 50 sentences of advice placed as questions. Here is targeted advice for business executive attending or aspiring to, policymakers, observing and everyday investors navigating the fallout is distilled into a probing questions to spark reflection and action. Right? 1. Should not you arrive with a one pager on your firm's reshoring playbook ready to hand trumps a win? Second, would not preparing anecdotes about supply chain snares from the pandemic era make your pitch more relatable? Third, is not it is smart to guess Dimon's body language early since JPMorgan moves often echo across the street? Fourth, could you subtly float incentives for NASDAQ listed firms to prioritize US based AI data centers? Fifth, would not aligning your ESG talk with Trump's security first framing avoid awkward silences? Sixth, should not you probe Trump's tariff timeline to shield your international ops from whiplash? Seventh, he is not memorizing key thoughts on domestic manufacturing gaps your edge in a 90 minutes short. 8. Could you volunteer your board's expertise for a White House supply chain task force? 9. Would not thanking Trump for past direct wins butter him up for future asks? 10th, why should not you scout the guest list for wild card attendees who could amplify your sector's voice? 11th, is not it wise to have a post-dinner email template filled recapping shared visions? 12th, could you tie your investment pledges to bipartisan wins like infrastructure bills? 13th, would not practicing neutral responses to trade war hypothetical keep the vibe collegial? 14th, should not you highlight how your firm's frontier tech bets bolster national defense? 15th, he is not framing energy independence as a profit play the hook Trump craves? 16th, could you suggest a CEO advisory council to sustain this momentum quarterly? 17th, would not benchmarking JPM's $1.5 trillion pledge help calibrate your own commitments? 18th, should not you prepare for off-record gems that could shape your Q4 earnings call? 19th, is not it crucial to note how NASDAQ's listing reforms could lure more US startups home? 20th, could you weave in stories of employee upskilling for reshored jobs to humanize your stains? 21st, would not subtle not to crypto risks as innovation enablers test the waters. 22nd. Should not you exit with a clear next step like a follow-up briefing on your date? 23rd. He is not leveraging this for internal moral. We are at the table with the president. A no-brainer. 24th. Could you anticipate push back on bank fees by offering fintech security solution? 25th. Would not aligning on antitrust leniency for domestic mergers seal alliances? 26th. Should not you research Trump's Gulf buddies among CEOs for icebreaker rapport? 27th. He is not savvy to document takeaways in a secure journal for board debris. 28. Could you pitch cross-sector collapse like finance tech for supply chain AI? 29. Would not tempering optimism with realism on inflation risk build credibility? 30th. Should not you follow up with personalized thank you, echoing a specific discussion point? 31st. He is not viewing this is a policy beta test for 2026 midterm your long game mindset. 32nd. Could you use it to scout talent pipelines from White House referrals? 33. Would not blending humor Trump's style with hard data keep energy high? 34. Should not you prep for media leaks by having a neutral spokesperson ready? 35. Is not it essential to measure ROI via tracked investments post dinner? 36. Could you advocate for tax credit on US R&D to echo JPM Ventures arm? 37. Would not sharing competitor blind spots position you as a trusted insider? 38. Should not you reflect on how this fits your personal legacy in American industry? Great. 39. He is not coordinating with peers pre-dinner via back channels for force multiplier. 40. Could you propose metrics for success in capital market reforms? 41. Would not a wardrobe not to business casual power think red tie signal alignment? 42. Should not you journal evolving views on global versus domestic priorities afterward? 43. Is not it prudent to diversify your firm's bets beyond one administration's whims? 44. Could you leverage photos, if allowed, for your corporate timeline gold? 45. Would not probing on Fed independence subtly reveal rate cut hits? 46. Should not you mentor juniors on dinner diplomacy from your takeaways? 47. He is not framing risk as opportunities. The Trumpian art you will master here. 48. Could you seed ideas for a national buy American stock index via Nasdaq? 49. Would not ending with a toast to prosperity through partnership linger positively? 50. Should not you ultimately ask yourself, how will this night's sparks ignite your empire's next era? Great topic. Please like, subscribe and comment. Another images and small video, 2 minutes video is there. You will see what is that. Economic Jujitsu. Trump's Wall Street.
President Donald Trump is preparing to host a private dinner at the White House, bringing together influential business executives such as the CEOs of JPMorgan Chase and NASDAQ. This gathering has quickly captured the spotlight in both news outlets and financial circles, with many speculating about the economic policy topics that may be discussed. The presence of these prominent Wall Street leaders suggests that the administration is seeking input from key financial stakeholders. Observers anticipate that issues like tax reforms, deregulation, and strategies to bolster the economy could be on the agenda. The event's timing, amid heightened public concern over economic affordability, adds to its significance. As anticipation builds, the dinner is widely seen as a strategic opportunity for the administration to align with business leaders and address pressing economic challenges. The timing of President Trump's dinner with top business executives is significant, reflecting a strategic response to mounting political and economic pressures. Recent Democratic victories in states like New Jersey and Virginia have underscored public concerns over affordability and economic stability. By convening leaders from major financial institutions such as JPMorgan Chase and NASDAQ, the administration aims to foster dialogue around key economic policies, including tax reforms and deregulation. This event builds on previous engagements with business leaders, signaling a continued commitment to collaboration in shaping the nation's economic direction. The dinner not only serves as a forum for policy discussion, but also as a means to reassure both markets and the public of the administration's focus on economic growth. Ultimately, the gathering highlights the intersection of political strategy and economic policymaking during a period of heightened scrutiny.
This is the meeting hall, White House meeting hall. Trump and Melissa, latest photos. This is also dinner. Trump and First Lady. Dimon's guide warning. Is the end near? This image are very good, nice. Economic warning signs. $1 trillion decision. Investment on the line. 500 billion plus dollar at stake. Nasdaq's new index by American now. Invest in America. Power dinner. Last is mine. That is, you know. That is, you know. What is that? Please like, subscribe and positive or negative comment. Any comment, I will receive positive mood. Please comment. Don't hesitate. Please comment once again. I will tell you. Please comment this topic. Thank you very much. We will meet tomorrow next video.